All right, good morning and welcome to this Sunrise Flow class. My name is Brian and I'm delighted to be with you there this morning for this little exploration of awakening. So, we're going to start with a quick landing, grounding, centering, raising gratitude, and setting intention. And then we'll begin our movement practice. We're going to move and breathe this morning, get our bodies going, get our minds calmed, get our souls aligned. So take a moment here to settle into a grounded, supported posture, whatever that means to you. Right? Feeling into whatever part of your body is in contact with something. Your feet flat on the floor, perhaps. Side of your legs if you're sitting cross-legged. If you are sitting, find your sits bones, those pointy bones at the base of the hip girdle. Balance yourself on the sits bones, both forward and back, and then use that balancing to find that sense of physical connection at those sits bones. Root down into the earth below from those places of physical connection in your body. And from that rooting down, I invite you to lengthen up. Lengthen the side body, lengthen the spine, lengthen the crown. Keeping the spine elongated and aligned, I invite you to turn your attention to your breath and begin to breathe in and out through your nostrils, following your inhale into your body wherever it may go without any extra effort. Following your exhale out of your body, letting go completely, emptying and releasing all that is no longer needed. And then holding your awareness on your breath, continue to follow the inhale and the exhale, allowing everything else to slip away as we settle in for this practice. Maybe bring your hands in front of your chest, rub your palms together, generate a little bit of heat, a little bit of energy, just a little bit of awakening here. And then float your hands against your heart, thumbs resting lightly on the breastbone. Allow to arise in your heart space a sense of gratitude. Any one thing for which you are grateful. Perhaps for you today, just the possibility of gratitude. And whatever arises for you when gratitude is called forth, I invite you to see that clearly in your mind's eye. Whatever you're grateful for, whatever has arisen when gratitude is called forth, anchor that in your heart space and hold it there for the duration of your practice today. And then finally, if you choose this morning to set an intention for your practice, perhaps a simple intention to just be right there with each inhale, or to just keep your gratitude anchored in your heart space. And whatever your intention might be, I invite you now to state it to yourself. Hear yourself in your mind's ear as you state your intention in a clear and declarative voice as if it is already done. And listening for the echoes of your intention in your being. I invite you to take a full inhale. And as you exhale, if you choose to allow your chin to drop toward your grateful and intentional heart, and if you would like to offer a benediction to seal your intention, I invite you to do so now as I say, Namo, Namaste. And then release your hands, release your chin, and then come around to your mat on your back. We're going to begin on our backs today, on mat. Just settle into the support of the back of your body on the mat. So feel into what it is like to be supported fully along the back side of your body. Back of the heels, calves, thighs, hips, the lower back in particular. So experiment with lengthening and crown so you feel that lower back supported, the middle back, shoulders, upper back, that soft spot at the back of the skull. Bring the heels and toes together, pointing toward the ceiling in a neutral. And let's begin by just gently taking the arms over the head. Interlock the thumbs, either way, it doesn't matter. And then gently just extend the fingertips toward the top of your mat as you press the heels toward the bottom of the mat. Maybe a slight dorsiflexion of the toes towards the face, maybe just this little bit here. Mainly just stretching long through the fingertips, through the crown of the head, through the heels. Feel that backside of the body opening up. Say good morning. Full inhale here. And as you exhale, release interlock your thumbs and switch the interlock the other way. And then gently inhale, take the fingertips long, and this time press the toes away. Flex the toes away from the face. Continuing to lengthen through the fingertips and through the toes, feeling that length maybe more along the top side of the body here as you breathe in and breathe out. And then take that right thumb and forefinger, circle the left wrist, take the left ankle and cross it tightly atop the right. And then move your feet, your heels towards the lower right corner of your mat. Move your hands towards the upper right corner of your mat. And feel that morning stretch across the left side body. Opening up here, big C shape, making it nice. Oblique stretch, left side body stretch, breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, come back to center. Switch the cross of your ankles. Switch the grasp of your wrist. Take your right wrist in your left thumb and forefinger. Move your heels toward the lower left corner of your mat. Move your arms toward the upper left corner of your mat and breathe into your right side body here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale back to center. Release the cross of the ankles. Release the wrist. Take the thumb, interlock the thumb, stretch long through the heels and toes, then neutral. And then as you exhale, bring knees in toward the chest. Reach up and squeeze just below the knees. Feel that little stretch there. We're going to begin with a gentle Apasana. So palms come down alongside the hips, palms down, knees in toward the chest, crown is down, lower spine is supported. Inhale here, take the toes away from you until they're just maybe hovering above the mat. Exhale, bring the knees back in toward the chest. It's a very gentle movement here. Remember, we're just awakening the body here. Moving with breath. These very simple movements help us to align movement with breath. Begin to experiment with your ocean breath, your ujjayi breath, tightening at the back of the throat at the epiglottis so that you can breathe in and out through the nostrils. And that little tightening, as if you're sipping through a straw there, a little tension in the back of the throat, will actually help to make your breath a little more audible. As you breathe in and out through the nostrils, you may hear that. Sounds like the ocean coming in on the inhale and going out on the exhale as we align movement with breath in this very simple movement. One more here. Exhale, bring the knees in, squeeze. Maybe a little gentle rock side to side. Just feeling into that. Maybe a slight rotation of the hips here. Now, if you rotate the hips in one direction, please ensure that you rotate in the other direction also, maintaining our balance. And then come back to neutral and let the left leg go long on the mat. And then reach up and squeeze the right knee in toward the right shoulder, the right armpit, just adding a little length here. This is now we're getting opening as we move into our breathe in and breathe out. Inhale here. As you exhale, switch. Take the right leg long, let it rest on the mat. Bring the left knee in toward the left shoulder, the left armpit. Opening through that hip girdle, breathe in and breathe out. Inhale here. As you exhale, take your left leg long. And bring both knees in toward the chest. And then squeeze the right knee in toward the right shoulder. This time, let the left leg stay elevated unless you need the support, in which case you bring it down. Inhale here. As you exhale, let the right leg go long, keep it elevated. Bring the left knee in toward the chest. Maybe a little squeeze here. Breathe in. Breathe out as you exhale. Switch. Now maybe bring the hands down alongside the thighs, supporting you as you begin to just gently piston your legs with your breath. Just finding a little movement here. Waking up the legs, hamstrings, and quadriceps. The hip flexors, beginning to awaken that psoas muscle, that long, deep muscle, deep in the hip girdle, attaches the front of the hip girdle. Waking up, say good morning. Inhale, both legs long. And then exhale, release the legs down, let the toes fall open. Take a breath, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, bring the knees in toward the chest, and then take the heels toward the ceiling. The toes flex back toward the face. Legs are straight, lower spine is down. Now, for additional support, you can bring the thumbs underneath your sits bones. For even more support, you bring the back of your palms underneath your SI joint at the top of your buttocks. And we'll just begin gentle scissor kicks here. So inhale. As you inhale, lift one leg. As you exhale, lower the other leg. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Very gentle, just waking up again. Moving up into the lower back and beginning to engage the core. Find your rhythm in your breath. And one more. Bring the knees into the chest, squeeze a little bit, rock a little side to side. Let's bring the feet to the mat. Walk the feet out towards the wide edge of the mat. Let the knees fall together in active rest. Bring your hands to your abdomen and feel your abdomen is soft here. It's a nice, gentle, relaxing abdomen posture. Take the arms out a little bit, 60 to 90 degrees. Create some space. And let's gently just begin to rotate your knees one side or the other. So a little windshield wiper action here. Both legs going to the right, both knees going to the left as you breathe in to the center and exhale to the side. Again, just waking up. Find your rhythm and your breath. Just lining your movements with your breath. This is a sunrise flow. We want to greet the sunrise, feeling into the flow of your breath and your body in unison. One of the definitions of yoga, the preeminent definition of yoga is to yoke or to create union. Here we're looking to yoke the body and the breath, these gentle movements. One more here, come back to center. Walk the feet in toward each other. And then continue to roll to the outside of the feet, bringing the soles of the feet together, letting the knees fall open. Now experiment with your heels in relation to your hips, so maybe a little closer, maybe a little further away, where you find that space where you feel that you have the most freedom in your knees, no tension, no pressure, right? Gentle opening here, the weight of the legs doing the work here. And then if you like, in this, again, bring your hands to your belly, feel the abdomen is relaxed. This is another relaxing the core posture. We're opening through the hip girdle gently. Now, if you want to support your knees with blocks, that's fine. If you want to do a little butterfly up and down with your knees, so your legs like butterfly wings here, just gently teasing the hips open, that's fine too. This is your practice. And I should say here, as I always do, to remember that all of this, everything that I'm doing here is an invitation, a suggestion, an offering. And ultimately, you are in the privacy of your own space by design. And the only requirement for you is to be present and to breathe. Everything else is an option. So modify everything or anything at any time. Remember our first guiding principle of support precedes action. Ensure that you're supporting yourself in all of this, in all of your practice. And listen to the wisdom of your body. Engage with the wisdom of your body and let your body tell you what it needs, it will. And then honor that telling by giving your body what it needs. All right. Let's bring our hands to the outside of the thighs. Bring the thighs together, the knees together, the feet together, bring the heels closer to the hips, press into the feet. Notice as you press into the feet, hands down by the hips, that as you press into the feet, your pelvic bowl will begin to tilt and lift. The buttocks will begin to roll up. Continue to press into the feet, get long through the crown. Notice how the buttocks begin to lift off the mat, roll up into the lower back, into the middle back, even into the upper back. No weight in the head or neck. We're just in the shoulders here, breathing as we lift the belly button toward the sky, engaging through the back side of the body, moving up into the obliques, the transverse, abdominis, the latissimus dorsus. We're moving into the back of the body here a little bit. Hamstrings and quads still engaged, knees moving away from the face. Rotate your thighs inward to feel the knees moving toward each other. Maybe they even touch. Now we're going to pulse this here, dynamic bridges here. So as you exhale, you gently roll down one vertebra at a time till the buttocks are just hovering above the mat, maybe. And then you inhale with your breath, rolling back up, lifting. Move with your breath. Just like Apanasa, just like every other movement we've done, we're aligning the movement with the breath, yoking the body to the breath so that they move in unison together. And we're waking up this morning very gently, very consciously, very mindfully. Mindful movement is what we do here. Our goal is to be calm and steady and focused on the breath and moving within our own body. Inhale up. Shine a little brighter. Maintain the posture, but breathe out. Breathe in. And as you exhale, roll down and bring the knees into the chest. Maybe bring the nose toward the knees a little bit. Maybe make a nice little ball here, putting up. And then find whatever little movement you need here, want here. Maybe a little rocking side to side or up and down the spine, just feeling into maybe a little more weight. Maybe bring the knees in a little tighter. Maybe bring the nose up a little tighter. Inhale here. And then exhale, just release yourself long. Let the toes fall up and let the palms fall up. Take a breath into the abdomen, deep, full inhale. And a complete exhale. Gently roll to your belly, either direction. Begin to work the backside of the body a little bit. So let's start with the hands down by the hips. Turn the palms down. Bring the tops of the feet to the mat. Engage the tops of the feet. Feel the knees perhaps lift. And then relax from the waist down. From the knees drop back down. Press into the palms and forearms. Feel how that may lengthen through your spine. Lengthen through your crown and just bring the crown long. So feel into how as you lengthen, your chin begins to lift. The lengthening through the crown gives you the lift. The shoulders come up. Maybe press back through the fingertips and lift the heart a little higher. A little supported here. Everything with the waist down is relaxed. Breathing here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale. Lower down. Bring your nose, forehead, or chin to the mat. Now we're going to go the other way. Press through the toes. Lengthen through the toes. Press the heels together and get long. And feel how that lengthening begins to lift the feet off the mat. Maybe the knees come up. Maybe even the thighs. Breathe in here. Breathe out here. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. This time, inhale, lengthen through the crown, lift the chest, bring the heart forward. Maybe pick up the hands. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift the heels. And maybe the crown. And maybe the arms. Full locust here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, thumbs right at the breast line. Inside of the wrist, maybe lightly grazing the ribs. Elbows lowering down towards the hips. Shoulders releasing down away from the ears. Press and lengthen through the crown. Press into the fingertips for support. Come into your cobra. Press through the toes into the top of the feet. Keep the toes down, top of the feet down, but maybe the knees engage. This is your low cobra. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down. Walk the hands forward. Bring the elbows underneath the shoulders. Lifting the chest and torso. Palms down, forearms down. Lower spine relaxed. So feel into that. Maybe a little wiggle of the hips side to side. Feel that everything from the waist down is relaxed. Maybe the pubic bone engaged because you feel the weight on the pubic bone. As you're pressing into the elbows, lifting the crown. Sphinx pose here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale. Take your elbows out off the long side of your mat. Stack your hands atop each other. Bring your forehead to rest on the back of your right palm. Let your toes fall out and your heels fall open. Your heels fall together. Toes turned out. Then walk your elbows back so they're in line with your shoulders, lifting your chest. Forehead is down on the mat. So you're rounding the upper shoulders in this crocodile posture. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale. Rotate your hands back underneath your shoulders. Bring your toes back together and then curl the toes. Press into the ball of the feet and back through the heel. Take that. Press into the fingertips. Take the elbows down toward the hips, the shoulders away from the ears. Begin to lift and lengthen, raising the heart. Coming into a modified cobra posture here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down. Press into the ball of the feet and the heel. Feel the knees lift. Press into the palms and the heel of the, press into the fingertips and the heel of the palm. Lengthen the crown, lengthen through the heels. Feel the legs perhaps engage. As you breathe in, press yourself to a plank. As you breathe out, continue to lift the hips up and back, releasing the crown toward the mat, bringing the biceps to frame the ears. Pressing the chest and stomach back toward the thighs and releasing the heels toward the mat. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out and bend your right knee. Press back through your left heel. Inhale here. Feel that length in the back of that left leg and in the back of the body. Relax the neck. As you breathe out, bend your left knee. Press back through your right heel. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you inhale, bend both knees, lift the hips up and back. As you exhale, let the heels drop in the direction of the mat. This is your down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, look up between the hands. On the exhale, bring your right foot to the outside of your right hand, coming into your lunge. Now, if you like this first stretch here, go ahead and drop the left knee in the top of the left foot. Let's just go ahead and do that. Right. And then begin to roll perhaps to to the outside of your right foot, letting that right hip open, letting that right knee fall open. Just finding a little length through that hip girdle. Early morning posture here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. As you exhale, curl the toes of the left foot, bring the right foot back to the mat, lift the left knee, step the right foot back to join the left, come back into your downward dog. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. As you inhale, look up between the hands. As you exhale, bring the left foot outside the left hand, and go ahead and drop the right knee in the top of the right foot. Begin to roll to the outside of that left foot, opening that left hip as you breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. As you exhale, bring the left foot back to the mat, curl the toes of the right foot, lift the right knee, and step the left foot back to join the right, downward facing dog. Full inhale. Complete exhale. As you inhale, look up between the hands. As you exhale, bring the right foot between the hands. And again, drop the left knee in the top of the left foot. As you inhale, bring your hands to your right knee, stack the palms, straighten the arms, lift the torso. This is your supported low lunge. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you inhale, take your arms high. Find your arm position. Breathe in, get long through the fingers. Breathe out, sink into the left heel. The right heel and the left knee. Dropping the hips. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the hands down, frame the foot, curl the toes, lift the knees, step back, press back, downward facing dog, full inhalation. Complete exhale. As you inhale, look up between the hands. As you exhale, the left foot comes forward between the hands, right knee drops, top of the right foot. As you inhale, stack your hands the other way on the left knee and straighten the arms to lift the torso. Sink the hips, supported low lunge, breathe in. Breathe out. As you inhale, take the arms high, find your arm position. Get long through the fingers and sink into the right knee and left heel. Dropping the hips, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale, hands down, frame the foot, curl the toes, lift the knees, step back, press back, down facing dog, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, walk, hop, bring both feet forward gently between the hands, come into your forward fold. Add a little bracing here. Grab your opposite elbow with your opposite hand, either in front of or maybe even behind the legs. Lifting the hips up and back, releasing the crown down, bringing the forehead toward the shins, breathing into the lower back. Allowing the body to open here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here, straighten the legs a little bit. Exhale here, release the hands. Let's bring the hands to the shins for bracing. On the inhale, straighten the arms to support the lifting of the torso parallel to the mat. Flat back, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale, release the hands, release the head, forward fold. Bend the knees, feel the weight settle into the feet. As you inhale, slowly roll up, one vertebra at a time, saving the head and neck for last. Torso comes upright, shoulders naturally roll up and down. Release the fingers, lower them to the mat, turn the palms forward, lengthen through the crown. Straight line energy from the feet to the crown. Feel yourself standing on your own 2 feet. Notice the shift in blood flow. Now the head is elevated above the heart. So all that blood is returning. Feeling into that sensation of having your own back, standing on your own 2 feet, being in your own practice, in your own body, in your own space. Maybe it feels pretty good to wake up this way. As you inhale, take the arms high. Maybe look up between the hands. Maybe you see the sunrise. This is a sunrise flow. Greet the sun, tall mountain. Greet the day and all the day's divinity. Full inhale. Exhale. Press back with the hips. Hinge at the hip girdle and fold forward. Come into your forward fold. Inhale. Brace on the shins if you like. Come to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Place the hands beside the feet. Step the right foot back into a lunge. Now you drop the right knee if you like, or inhale, bring the hands to the left knee. Stack the palms, straighten the arms, lift the torso. This is your supported high lunge. Breathe in, press back through that right heel. Breathe out, sink into that left heel. Inhale, take the arms high. Exhale, steady as goes. Inhale here. Exhale, release the hands down, frame the foot, and then step the left foot forward to join the right. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise, gathering as you go through tall mountain. Exhale, release the hands to prayer at the chest. Take a breath, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, take the arms high. Greet the day and the day's divinity. Exhale, hinge and fold, forward fold. Move with your breath. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, hands beside the feet. Left foot back. Drop the left knee if you like. Press back to the left heel. Stack the hands on the knee. Straighten the arms and lift the torso. Supported high lunge, or if your knee is down, you're in the low lunge, but you're supported here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, take the arms high. Exhale, sink in. Breathe into your crescent. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale, hands down, frame the foot, curl the toes. Listen closely. Right foot steps back. We press back, downward facing dog. We take a breath. We sigh it out. A little lion's breath. Release with some energy behind it. Full inhalation through the nostrils. Complete exhalation out the mouth. One more time here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale to your plank. Exhale. Lower down, knees, chest, chin, or reverse push-up. Bend your elbows back toward your thighs. Let the torso come to the mat. Release the tops of the feet. Inhale, lift the crown, lift the heart, come into your cobra. Maybe pick up your hands. Exhale, lower down, curl the toes. Inhale, press to your plank. Exhale, lift the hips, release the crown, come back into your downward dog. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, walk, step, or float forward between your hands. Come into your forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, root and rise through tall mountain. Exhale, release the hand. Surya Namaskar A, sun salutation A. On the inhale, the arms go high. Greet the sun, greet the dead. On the exhale, hinge and fold, release. Connect with the earth. Inhale, come to a flat back, engage behind the heart. Exhale, fold, place the hands beside the feet, step the right foot back to a lunge. Step the left foot back to join it. Inhale to a plank. Exhale, lower down, your choice. Inhale, rise up, cobra, or maybe even up dog. Exhale, lower down, curl the toes. Inhale, press the plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, left foot forward into a lunge. Right foot forward to join it, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise. Gather as you go. Exhale, release the hands to prayer. Take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. One more on the other side. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, hands beside the feet. Left foot back to a lunge. Right foot joins it. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press the plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, right foot forward, left foot joins it, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise. Exhale, release. Hands to prayer, take a breath, full inhale. Complete exhale. As you exhale, release your hands. Take a moment here just to find yourself back in your mountain, standing on your own 2 feet. Feel how you might have shifted your mind-body connection. Feel into your own experience here. Feel what it's like to find yourself awake here in this morning, and with your awareness centered on your own experience, gently bring yourself back to your seated position. Move into our breath for today. Where is it? And then we'll move into our guided rest. So we're going to do a little breath, and then we're going to move into our guided rest, finishing our waking for the day. Let's take a moment here to provide yourself with any additional supports. Maybe you need to clear your passageways. Whatever it is that you need. Very simple practice, Nadi Shodhana. Your thumb and forefinger come together and place them right between your brows. Your brow point. Your right thumb will block your right nostril as necessary, or your right ring finger will block your left nostril as necessary. We're going to begin Nadi Shodhana is a form of alternate nostril breath. We're going to breathe in and out we're going to breathe in through the left and out through the right to start. So let us just bring our mind to that. So whether you want to just use your mental awareness or whether you want to add the digits of the thumb and ring finger in order to support this, we're going to inhale left and exhale right. Continue that pattern. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Now settle into finding your own rhythm and your own pace in your own breath, in your own practice. Now, in all of our breath work, the body is very still. The awareness is on the breath in the nostril. Focus is at the brow point. If your eyes are closed, or if you're uncomfortable closing your eyes, just narrow your gaze to something not moving. Maybe just look into the palm of the right hand. Left hand resting on the knee, thumb and forefinger lightly touching. That lightly touching of the thumb and forefinger is known as Gyan Mudra, the mudra of wisdom. Is there wisdom in this practice? Is there wisdom in this posture? Being in your breath. On your next inhale, take a full inhalation. And exhale, let it come out the right. And now we're going to switch that pattern. We're going to reverse it. So we're going to inhale through the right nostril and exhale through the left. Inhale right, exhale left. Continuing that pattern. Inhaling right, exhaling left, finding your rhythm and your pace. Your rhythm and pace may be different on this side. That's absolutely okay. You may notice different challenges one side to the other. That's natural and as to be expected. Just be in your own practice here. In right, out left. On your next inhale, take a full inhalation. And as you exhale, release the hand. If you had your hand up, bring both hands to your knee. Turn your palms up if you feel like you wish to receive a little more inspiration. Turn your palms down if you feel like you wish to receive a little more grounding. Turn your attention inward to your heart space. Check in with your gratitude and your intention that you set 40 minutes ago. Allow your breath to come and go without any shaping. Release everything here. Release any shaping of the breath, any shaping of the mind, any shaping of the body. So allow yourself to be very still, very centered, very calm. Just notice your experience. Feel into the effects of your practice this morning. Honor yourself for giving yourself this time. Feel into what it is like to care for yourself, to prioritize your self-care by showing up here, by giving yourself the gift of your practice, and to acknowledge that gift with gratitude. As you settle into your posture here, I invite you once again to float your hands to your heart. Bring awareness to your heart space and allow to arise in your heart space perhaps one more thing for which you are grateful. And then as you witness yourself in gratitude in your space, I will take this opportunity to extend my sense of gratitude to you from this space. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your practice. I'm honored to be here, truly. And as always, in closing, I will invite you and encourage you to stay here in grateful witness for as long as you can, for as long as you like. And also, more importantly, perhaps, when you do rise, please, please, please take your gratitude and the echoes of your practice with you as you go through the remainder of your day, lifting yourself and all that you come into contact with. Have an amazing day.